Welcome to the Stealthy Crafter. So I'm Jessica and today is Tuesday. So this is going to be vlog week number 2. Woo! So I just posted up my first vlog for the ever. So hoping that goes well. I don't know if it will. It is, like I said, Tuesday. I'm going to work on some more origami stars. I feel like I need to fidget with something while I'm talking to you guys because I'm not diamond painting right now. I'm gonna still try to figure out what to do for vlogging wise for you guys, especially since next week I'm going on a retreat. I'm so excited. You guys are, I'm probably so, I already said it, but you guys are probably so tired of hearing me talk about the retreat, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yay. Starting to get some more stuff done. I got a basket of laundry behind me. Laundry's a never ending thing. When you have a household of 5, it never ends. Like I feels like almost every day we got a load of laundry to do. And then it's just like, I just kind of fling everything into 3 different baskets and there you go. In fact, there's like, we have a sock basket. We literally have a basket and I kind of shoved it out of the way so you guys don't see it. Because you probably see it every single day. But it's just a basket filled with socks. Just so that way everyone could, just grab your socks and go, because I got tired of sorting it and I told them, you guys sort it because this is yours, and they keep just like throwing socks everywhere. So I was like, you know what, I don't have the spoons to keep on top of all these socks except for mine and my husband's. Well, my husband's keeps on top of his, but I just don't have the spoons anymore to keep on top of for the other 3 kids. Like, I'm already got them to do their own laundry and stuff, to fold their own clothes, and they don't do a very good job of it. But you know what, I'm trying to let them, figure out the best way to do this, and this starts getting on my nerves. But yeah, so yeah, I'm so excited that I was able to get do something new for myself. Hopefully I'm able to continue to do this. I had to wake up early today again for Nicole's band camp thing. I really liked it. I was the one that drove today. So my husband had an appointment today, and then it got canceled. They rescheduled him yesterday. So we were supposed to, like, originally we had my father-in-law. He was going to come and pick her up and take her to the camp itself, but because those plans changed with my husband, we told him it's okay, don't worry about it. And basically I went and did that today instead. I was like, so I got up, I woke up, I went and took a shower and everything, and oh, almost dropped a star, sorry. So finished 1 star, woo! So, oh, also I did my nails. See, they're Barbie today. I don't know why. I am so tired of pastels, and yet here I am with like these pastel little origami paper strips, and then pastel, well, not pastel nails, they're neon pink, but then I put like a white glitter top coat on top of it. Well, it's not really a top coat. It's like, it's supposed to be like this shimmer, white shimmer that could be by itself, but I decided to just, do it on top of the nails to kind of mute the brightness of this pink a little bit and kind of give it more of a glitter effect. So like a different type of top coat, and I like it a lot. I like it. But goodness, what was I saying? So I that's what happens anyway. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, so she's at the camp now. It's getting close to time to pick her up. So just trying to get some chores and things done here, trying to get ready for the retreat. I am going to definitely I'm going to record my unboxing sometime. I'm thinking either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to record that and get that out for this week. I'm going to try and do that for you guys. But by the time you see this video, it's already out. So, okay. I mean, I don't know why. Oh, well, whatever. So anyway, see, I am trying to get ready. I am prepping myself. I am so excited. Like, it is getting to go time. I am nervous too. Like, I'm kind of dreading it. Because I was like this kind of last year too. Not so much with March. March I was a little bit bit of it with but it was like a smaller group of people, but this is a bigger group of people, and my bigger group of friends all congregating and stuff together. And it's always like, what if they don't like me? What if they're just tolerating me? Like, I know that's not the case, but my mind tells me that that might be the case. So it's just like, so part of me is like, what if I start saying the wrong thing? Because there's times where I accidentally say something wrong, and I try to make sure I don't. But it's like, I feel like there's like an, like I might say something out of context, because my whole A, B, C, D, E, F, G, brain that I do, like, whereas, like, I get from point A to all the way to point, J, but I don't tell you all those points, instead, like, it's like, I just blurt out, point J, but you guys don't know the conversation that I had in my brain. So, so sometimes it's like, it gets a little awkward when my husband's finally got used to it, because it's just like, and then especially since I explain it, sometimes, like, when I blurt it out, he goes, okay, how did you reach to that? I need to know, because it's just so out of left field from what I normally, like, what we were talking about and conversing, so, but yeah, I'm just like a little bit worried. I'm really excited, because this year, my I will be sitting with one of my friends on the plane. I have someone who's going to be my plane buddy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be flying by myself. Actually, I got a few plane buddies, but I have one that's going to be sitting next to me. And then there's going to be one that's like sitting in the same area, because I know I went fancy again this year. I was like, it's business class, first class, whatever. It's not like really hoity-toity first class. It's just, wasn't up, trying to make sure I fit into the seats, because I'm always worried about that, since I am on the bigger side. I have been losing weight though. Since last year, I've altogether, from last retreat to now, 50 pounds. So I'm like, it's gotten to that. Actually, it's getting to be closer to 60, I think. We'll see. But I'm so excited, like, to be able to see my friends. But yeah, I got a couple of plane buddies, and I figured, like, I asked Natalie, because she's going to be landing in Charlotte, because I live close by, so literally my husband's going to drive me. It's going to take an hour. Maybe a little bit more with traffic. Traffic's always bad, and close, and of course with school starting to be so close. For us, traffic's going to just get worse and worse. But so depending on how long it's going to take me, it's going to take an hour. Maybe a little bit more, just like I said, depending, to get to the airport and everything. I always say everything takes an hour. It could take 40 minutes. I'll be like, an hour, because I just want to give myself some extra time. Something takes like 20 minutes to get there, I'll go 30. It's just so I can give myself extra time. I don't want to be late. So, but yeah, I was just, I messaged her earlier today and said, hey, do you think we can, like, meet each other, like, basically at the terminal? I don't know what terminal, we're going to be at. It hasn't, released what, like, ABC, whatever. But I figured, she's landing like a few hours before before the Charlotte plane takes off. So, figured, we could just at least try and meet up and everything. I probably will be stopping at Starbucks there. I did that last year, but I'm going to probably stop at Starbucks again. For sure. But yeah, I was just like, I'm really excited, guys. I don't know. Can you tell? Sorry. I snort a lot. I try not to do that, and if I haven't cut this off, it's because one of my friends convinced me not to. It's their game to try and make me snort when I laugh. It's my husband's game to try and make me snort when I laugh too, which is why I always have the nervous giggles. But yeah, I'm like a bundle of nerves, and I'm just also like so excited at the same time. But I can show you. No, I'll wait till because, like, I'm gonna probably be posting this right, like, the day before I leave, and I don't want to show off the gifts just yet. I might make a clip and then, like, insert them later on, so that way, like, not for this week's one, but for next week's video instead, so that way I'm not showing off the Princess Pal gifts that I got for one of the Princess Pals, and then for also like the birthday gifts I got. So one of them's finally shipped though. One of the birthday gifts I got, Melissa's finally shipped. I'm hoping that it'll get here. It says Saturday, so it should be. I also, since today's Tuesday, you know, with Diamond Art Club and stuff. Oh my goodness. So they have like 2 mystery things that came out tomorrow. I'm like, I really want them. They're both like, so one of them's like by Rita Konya, and then the other one is like Pomunchi, I think is how you pronounce the artist's name. And I like Aria Illustrations art. I'm more fond of the head bust than the and then the landscape stuff and stuff like that. But I don't always want to buy all of her artwork. Some of the busts that I go, I don't want any. So like I did look to see what the sneak peek is. I won't tell you what it is. And I kind of looked at it. I was just like, it might be something I might want to get, but I'm actually more tempted with the Pomichi, I think is how you pronounce it, because there was like 2 different images that they're guessing what it could be. I'm not spoiling for you guys, and if it's any of those 2, if it's like one of those 2, I want it. So it's like I'm gonna have to see if I can get that one for tomorrow, because like I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to go crazy, especially with the retreat coming up next week. I need to have some spending money and everything. Like I told my husband that I am going to be good, and I am going to be bringing home less than what I'm bringing with, because I'm bringing a lot. And one of my friends, I think it was like Nicole over at Shire Shenanigans, she's like, why you gotta lie to your husband like that? I'm like, shh. No, but in all seriousness, I am going to try, keyword try, keyword, I'm going to try and trying not to go crazy. I didn't go crazy last year. I only bought like 2 diamond paintings from Jaded Gem Shop. I was really tempted to buy some from Unimade, and then I bought like 1 cover minder from Shire Shenanigans. So that was the only thing I bought. Besides the Buc-ee's things. And then of course I had the swag bag and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like saying I wasn't going to bring anything, and then we were told by one of the hosts like saying, you might want to pack an extra suitcase. We got some more sponsors. And I'm just like, I told my husband that I'm not going to go crazy. And here you are, making me go back on my word. So now I'm like, at this point, I have a 28-inch suitcase. And I think it's like a 24-inch suitcase, and then a 20-inch carry-on. That could be a suitcase too. I know that I'm allowed 2 free suitcases, which the 28 and the 24-inch is going to be my 2 suitcases. And then I was going to just bring my travel backpack with me. Now it's like, do I bring my travel backpack and my carry-on, or do I bring my carry-on? Because like when I was planning with my travel backpack was I was going to just put like a change of clothes in there, just 1 change of clothes with my medicine, and then some crafty things, just so that way I have something to do while we're you know, in the airport and stuff like that, or like in between areas, or like when we're flying kind of thing. Plus I wanted to have a change of clothes so I wouldn't have to like dig it through my suitcase, although I will have to kind of dig through it anyway, because I'm packing my CPAP in there, and then like my toiletries. I don't want to like risk carrying, I don't want to put my toiletries in my travel bag, even though I should, just because of the 3-ounce rule kind of thing. I want to just make sure I'm not accidentally breaking that rule, like with my I know my shampoos are fine, but my lotion, not my lotion, but my body wash isn't. So I'm gonna have to just put that in my suitcase. So but yeah, I'm just wanted to do that because we're going to be staying the night at a hotel before we go to the retreat. We're kind of all going in a day early. And I figured that was probably a good idea, especially like if something happens to the plane and it gets delayed and stuff like that, that we'll be able to, you know, have that extra little buffer just in case. So I am just like, a bundle of nerves. And then, like, of course, like, things are happening here. Like, we have a bunch of appointments have popped up. So yeah, my husband's stuff got changed, but today his sleep study, because he needs a CPAP as well. They just called in and scheduled him to go over the test results. And it's so ridiculous. Like, we both know he needs a CPAP. He snores horrendously. And last time he had a sleep study done like 2-3 years ago, and they said that he had moderate / severe sleep apnea. They had to just do the sleep study over again just because it's been a few years, and he never got the CPAP back then. So so he's now going to go and do that. So it's just like, I think it's funny because it's like, what are we going to go over the results? Yep, you got sleep apnea. You know, now we got to get you fitted for a machine. You know, and everything. But yeah, we got that one scheduled on the books for him. And then I kind of reminded him, like, hey, we're going to have to go and get the twins ready for an eye exam. They need an eye exam, especially Jana. She's complaining about her vision again. So we're going to have to definitely get her checked out. So I scheduled them. And that is literally like 2 days after the retreat, after I come back home. And it's early in the morning. And I'm the one that has to do that. And I'm going to have to do the drive into the city with traffic, bumper to bumper traffic. I don't want to do it, guys. I don't want to do it. And I'm already, like, the day after the retreat, like, the day after we get home, I don't get any rest anyway. You know, like, I've been noticing some of my friends talking about how they're taking the day off, the day after the retreat and everything. Now, I'm in total back to school mode. I've basically, there's still the band camp stuff thing. So, and there's a mandatory parent meeting the day after the retreat that I have to go to. So I have to go to a mandatory band parent meeting. That's not looking forward to at all. And then basically we also get to see their performance, how well they've been working on the last few weeks. I do find it really strange that they work only, they've only practiced like for 2 weeks before school starts, because like with me, I was like I said, it's completely different situation and circumstances and stuff like that. We started a month before school started, and we practiced pretty much the same amount of time, like 9 to 5 pretty much, and like when we had band camp, we were like actually staying, you know, in a actual campground and for an entire week. And instead they got 2 weeks. They're staying there. They're like not staying there, but they got 2 weeks, and then they come home. But they actually have a decent field. Like, they have their own practice field. We didn't have a practice field. We had a parking lot. We had a parking lot that we had to practice in. And then like baseball field, or use the baseball field if it wasn't in use. But they have their own field to practice in. It was like really cool. But yeah, so I dropped her off this morning and was like finding the way, and she acted like such a total teenager, you know. So I could have been a bit better at wording my sentencing, to be honest, and I hope I worded that correctly. but I haven't had a chance to drop her off or pick her up at the place. So my husband told me exactly the directions and stuff like that, but I was wondering where the parking was. So as we were getting there, and then I'm about to drop her off, I was like, is this the parking lot? Because we're supposed to kind of make like a U thing around the parking spaces and stuff like that. But they had like spots to mark for band to go park. And she goes, no, you drop off and pick up here. I'm like, I meant the parking spaces. And she's like, oh. I'm just like, okay, we're both tired. We're both cranky. You don't need to take it out on me. I didn't ask a dumb question. I could have said it. I could have questioned it a little bit better, but no snark, kid, please. So, yeah, that was fun today. She was already asking for energy drinks. She was asking him to go to this coffee shop. I was just like, no, we're not doing that. I'm trying to get you to school safely, kid. But yeah, so yeah, it was just really weird that they had with their practice compared to how I practice. Sorry, I have to restart this one. This one got a little messed up. So, but yeah, it's just so far. It's a mess. It's a complete mess so far. But we had rain. She she had a march in the rain again a little bit today. It was like at least drizzling, but now it's like at least these last 2 days were actually in the 70s and 80s compared to like last week. But compared to last week, it's now climbing back up. It's going to be 80s. It's already 80s, and it's supposed to feel like 90 degrees by the end of this week. So she's going to be back in that heat again. So I feel kind of bad for her. But yeah, like, so yeah, I'm trying to finish my practice thing. So with them, they're 2 weeks and stuff like that. Like with me, it was a month. But then, like during the school time, they only practice twice a day. I think it was like either 2 or 3 times a day. After school, and I had to practice every single day after school during marching band season, and then of course Friday was, when you go to the game. So it was just like, it's like, man, like but they're very much like bump bump bump, get things done they're very organized. So they still want volunteers. They want us to volunteer. It's kind of mandatory for parents to volunteer for at least 2 things for the entire year. And I'm just like, I understand that, but there is no way you're going to get me to do concessions at all. I will volunteer money. My husband said the same thing. We can't volunteer time. 1, he works all the time, and then with 2, with all my health issues, I can't stand and do things and chaperone and stuff like that. I mean, like, I could try and chaperone, but it's not going to be a very good job because I'm just going to be like sitting down all the time, and they're going to expect the band parents to be able to move and move things around and do things like that. And I want to be a band mom. I like not like some of the band moms that I went to, but I want to be like the actual motherly type figure, like that I remember when I was in band. But it's just I know it's not possible with how I'm dealing with and everything. So, but I'm going to support her as best as I can. So. But it was just like but yeah, it's just like we're kind of getting used to the new normal. We're trying to figure out what we're going to definitely sleep in a little bit more. I think we're going to like sleep in 30 minutes past compared to last year's for school. So that's actually a good thing. I'm liking the fact that we get a little bit 30 minutes more, but that's going to be for 3 years, and then by the time the twins go into high school, we get a whole hour and a half compared to that. Like, there's a big difference between the schools, like how they operate and everything. So but yeah, I think that this is pretty much it for now. I'll keep you guys updated. I did have a little clip that I'll probably add right here at the end. I started putting the crystal jellies on the hair for Dream in Pink. I'm hoping to finish up the row by tonight or tomorrow. And then I will roll to see what other thing I have to do. I also, where is it? Over here. I need to kit this up. I need to kit this up sometime. So this is Choose a Fate. I need to get that ready. I know Natalie's going to be all like, you have not kit that up yet? No, I've been lazy. I keep telling myself that I'm going to, but I've been lazy. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow when I'm talking to you guys. I'll probably kit up if I am talking tomorrow, or I'll probably do maybe another little time lapse of me doing that. So that way I can actually get it done. We'll see. But yeah, I'll talk to you in the next clip. but she is just purring and everything. And I was going to do a unboxing today. Still will happen, just not yet. She's claiming the boxes and everything. But, oh, no, nope. So, yeah, so right here we have, like, all the 5 boxes I'm going to do an unboxing on. And she has essentially claimed them. So, yeah, like, been just letting her be loving on them and everything. But, yeah, look at that little judgmental face. Yeah, you're like, no, Mom, these are my boxes. I claim them all. I don't know if you can hear the purring, but she's still going. There was a moment earlier she was just trilling while she was like rubbing her face all over the boxes. So definitely has made them her own for sure. Hey, so new location. I'm in the car today. I finished physical therapy. It's Thursday, so I didn't get a chance to record yesterday at all. Just finished physical therapy. Got one more appointment to do before I go to the retreat. And then I have to go home and schedule because I tried to. I had her call me while we were still doing stuff over in the office with my physical therapist, and I had to go and say I'll call you back, and I tried to call her and the line's busy, so I'm going to try and do that after I guess I finish with this clip. But yeah, physical therapy went well. We did like that ultrasound treatment stuff, and then the TENS electrical stuff afterwards on both hips. So it kind of ran over a little bit today. So she had me, she was like kind of working between me and another patient while that was going on. And then she put tape on the sides of my legs here instead of on my knees to see if that works. And we were using a different tape because the other tape was fine. It's just that after a few days, it starts getting really, really itchy for me. And I wouldn't say like irritate, but I do get a little bit of more of a rash and stuff like that. So she wants to see how this works. So, and if it does, she's going to bring some with me to take to the retreat so I can try and apply it on myself. That'll be interesting. We'll see how that works. But yeah, yesterday was my husband's birthday, so which is why I didn't really record anything. I did do a small recording. Well, small. I did do a recording of my unboxing, which will probably be posted tomorrow. And I figured that was pretty much the limit of what to do while my husband's got, it's his birthday, so I didn't want to do too much while he's trying to celebrate his birthday. We didn't really do a lot. I asked him what he wanted. He didn't really tell me what he wanted to do, but what is going on? I get distracted easy. I'm watching traffic and stuff. But anyway, let's see. So yeah, I made him like candy bacon, so just brown sugar and bacon, and then I twist it and then put it like on an oven rack with some smoked paprika and put it into the oven because he really likes that. And I did that for him for Father's Day, and I said I would do that for him again for his birthday. So that's what I decided to do, which was like, it's like the sweetest thing. And then I got him Dungeon Crawler Carl books for his birthday as well. I used my YouTube money. No, I'm kidding. In all seriousness, I was able to buy him some books. I was able to actually finally get him something like that was like kind of out of my own paycheck, I guess. Not really paycheck. It was like months and months of accumulation. So, but yeah, I only got him like 4 books. So he's been asking for the whole series, but I wasn't able to get him the entire one. But I found a good deal for 4 of them, so I got him the first 4. I told him I'll try and get the next 4 like in another when there's another sale going on for them, because they're just so expensive. But I can understand. And Diamond Art Club's out for blood this week. We had those 2 mysteries. I didn't buy them. I said no. But then I got an email from Diamond Art Club about some of the releases this week. Because they, if you vote for stuff, they'll say, oh, what you voted for is getting released this week, kind of thing. And one of the things I'm gonna have to get. It's a need. It's a need. And then I saw also, I was tagged relentlessly this time around. I saw that there was a It's Chris a Bug. I don't know if it's coming this week. We'll see tomorrow or today. I haven't looked on my on my phone just yet for any notifications. So it's so awkward. How do people talk in the cars? It's just like I see someone walking behind me, and it's like I feel so awkward. But yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get things done. I'll see if I can try and catch you guys up a little bit more, because just I do feel a little cringe. Besides, I want to make sure I get home to be able to pick up my oldest, since her band is almost done. And I don't want to be like late picking her up. Plus, we got registration and stuff to do that right after we pick her up. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so did not get to contact you guys right after that clip in the car. I think I'm gonna try and keep it in. It sounds like the audios was kind of good, but and here I am shaking a tray without anything in it. I'm all over the place, it feels like, guys. So yeah, it's been I don't know if I would say a busy few days, but it's been busy, and it just feels like busier and busier and busier. And I think this weekend's like our only kind of restful week, honestly, before it kind of ramps up again, and then I'm gone for the retreat. So just wanting to kind of take a break, try and get you guys a little bit caught up, because I've been just like a little bit all over the place, it feels like. So yeah, I finished physical therapy, and that went well. I got to go and schedule a few more sessions. I have one more with her right before the retreat starts. We went over the limit and stuff like that, and I gotten a few appointments scheduled, and the lady and I was just kind of playing telephone, literally, because she called me while I was in the middle of this session with my physical therapist, and I was like, I'll call you back, kind of thing. Tried to call her back, and the phone line was busy, and it just like kept getting busy, kept staying busy the whole time. And then on the way home, as I was driving home, of course, I'm like I get a phone call from her. And I made it home in time so that way my husband could go and get our oldest. But by the time I got home and then I listened to the voicemail, it was already time for the everything to close up. So I was like, okay, I'll call her today, which is what's today is. Today's Thursday for you guys. So phone line was busy again, so I called later on, and I did not get the person I was told to call. I got someone else, and they said that she wasn't in, which was weird because the voicemail says she was going to be in after 12, which is why I waited so long. And this lady took so long to schedule me. I was on the phone for 20 minutes with her because it was just like a lot of excuse me. She was like, how many appointments were you approved for? I'm like, she didn't say. And she goes, okay, let me send her a message. And it's just like kind of long pauses and stuff like that. And I almost, there was like twice where I was like, would you like me to call you back? Because literally, like, once we got the scheduling done, it was done in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, but it was just so long, so much long pauses and things like that. She goes, well, insurance, we don't know if insurance has approved of any of this. I'm like, okay. She goes, so I'm only gonna get scheduled in for 2. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna be argumentative. I'm like, okay, you know, or like, do you need me to call you back, or do you? I will admit that. Do you want me to wait till so-and-so comes back in and I can, you know, have her call me back? I was like, but nope. It was just like she was very much going to be the one taking care of it all. And of course, the lady was in the office apparently, and said, "Oh, she messaged me right back really quickly." I'm like, "Yeah, she mentioned to me that she was going to be in after 12. Oh, well, you know more than me then." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," but I was just like, "You're doing your job. I'm trying not to be argumentative, but it's like, but at the same time, it's just like, don't keep me on the phone for 20 minutes if we're not, you know." I can't sit on the phone and keep my kids quiet 20 minutes. It's hard. And it's like lunchtime, trying to do that. I was like, figured like while they were eating lunch, that was the quickest way to get to talk to someone. And of course, my kids' lunchtime is not like their lunchtime kind of thing. I made sure to try and call before they would actually had break for their lunch, so that way I wasn't going to be calling around that time periods. My goodness, but we got it done. It's over with. But I don't see her until like August 6th now. I'm like, I am, so I'm gonna definitely have to be working on my exercises and practicing and figuring out what we can do, especially since then I get to see my doctor while I'm still seeing her, so that's going to be some good news, I guess. But, let's see. But yeah, that was kind of what we were trying to do. And then of course yesterday was registration for my oldest. We had to go in and get her schedule and everything, and we're gonna have to go and contact the school because the parent portal is of course down, and they had nothing that they could do about her scheduling because we have a scheduling issue. One of the things that her guidance counselor over at the middle school was just, I'm going to say it, and I know this is going to be great, was useless. She absolutely was. And like she called me like a week before school ended. It was like I don't know if I think I remember telling you guys. And basically Nicole told me that she did not want to take AP Human Geography anymore. And she listed her reasons, and they were very reasonable, especially since she wanted to be able to take French this year. She needed to take French too, so she wouldn't forget all of her French lessons and stuff like that, and she would have some room, be able to have stuff lined up so she could take certain classes like French or AP Art or Honors Art. She didn't get Honors Art. She didn't get Honors French. They have everything like in section blocks, so which is really weird. I've never done that. Like I'm learning. I'm having so many new things happening, but I had to email. She's emailed me her guidance counselor emailed me and said, I need you to say basically these words so that way we can make sure she's not taking geography next year. And especially since, there was summer homework involved too. And Nicole has not done said summer homework because we rightfully assumed she wasn't taking AP Human Geography. So, but they have her scheduled in, even though I have the email stating she, to please, Nicole does no longer wish to take this class, and I signed it with my name and blah, blah, blah. And so trying to get that scheduled in because we want to make sure she at least gets French for this year. It's just, oh my goodness. And it's just more things that just keep piling on top and top and top and top. It's just like, can we all take just slow down? And I'm like so hyped for this retreat, but at the same time, I'm just feeling so overwhelmed, and I pulled up the wrong color. I feel very overwhelmed and very overstimulated with everything that needs to get done in these next few weeks. And I was just like, it's bad timing now. It really is. It's just bad timing. But we're gonna have to just deal with it, honestly. But speaking of registration, also a few days, on the 14th, we had the twins registration, and we got their class schedules and also school supplies. The funny thing is, we didn't get anything about school supplies for Nicole, for her classes or anything, so I'm just guesstimating, and I just kind of put the same amount of folders and stuff, like, so I was like, okay, so technically she has these kind of classes. We don't have to buy anything new until the second quarter. Okay, so we'll do that. So that's what I did, and I'm starting to get things ready. I'm like just trying to prep for it, but I'm feeling very nostalgic and sad in a way because this is a big transition period for all three of my kids. the twins, they'll be going into middle school. She's going into high school. And now we're all getting older, and it's kind of very bittersweet with how they're just like not wanting to have bright colors anymore. Like, I picked out backpacks for all of them, and none of like Gina, she did get a pastel backpack. She got a pastel purple, but it was like no, patterns, no cool little kind of things. It's just solid colors, and it's just like it's a sweet moment. And like same thing with their lunch boxes. They had like such cool lunch boxes. All of them had like a galaxy theme, because they were kind of like me. They were really obsessed with space and stuff for a while. And all of them were so agreeable to get the space theme backpack, and it was really neat. Like, I made sure, like, with Nicole's backpack, it was like this dark blue with cats, that were in space and stuff like that were like in little UFOs, and they were all around. I got that for her. And then for Michael, he had astronauts. It was just a jet black one with astronauts and stuff. And then with Gina, she had a bright pink space theme one, and it had unicorns. And I was just like, now it's like solid colors. So basically same colors that they want for their backpacks. So they want to be somewhat matchy, but that's it. And shoes are a big deal now. So I'm feeling it's bittersweet. It's like, I'm glad they're growing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want them to grow too fast. And Jaina has shot up like a weed. And Michael's not happy about it, because for the longest time, Michael has always towered over Jaina by 2 inches, 1 inch to 2 inch. And now it's her time to shine. She is now towering over him by 2 inches. And she is rubbing it in his face. And I'm just like, you gotta watch out. In a few years, he's going to start getting his growth spurt, and he's going to shoot up too. And remember, your daddy is 6'9". Guess what? He might be tall too. So we all thought that Nicole was going to be like in the 6 foot range, but with basically like what's been going on, we figured out with the with her autoimmune condition that we discovered and stuff like that, kind of sapped a lot of the nutrients and things, so it stunted her growth just a little bit. But now that we're figuring things out, she has gotten a little bit of a growth spurt. She meets my head. I'm not going to admit that, but she does meet meet me almost at exactly eye level. She's pretty much like an inch away from my height, and I'm just like, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be one more growth spurt in there. I'm pretty sure, and I'm just like, please don't. I don't need you towering over me. Please don't. I'm the tallest out of my siblings, and it's just a great feeling. But at the same time, I know she wants to get taller too. So, especially with how she's been calling me short and joking around with her dad about like giving me hobbit names and stuff like that. I think it would be like a big taste of her own medicine, because if she stays just underneath my height. But I wouldn't be that mean. But she's been so hoping to get to 6 foot, but I don't think it's going to happen. Now 6'10", that is possible. 6'10" might be possible. I'm not 6 foot. 5'10" might be very possible for her, but I don't know if 6 foot will be. But time will only tell. She's been doing very well with band. She did have like one bad experience so far, and that was yesterday. But hopefully things will be better when she goes back on Monday. But yeah, just we're trying to stay cool. It's like feeling like 107 again. It's like bad weather. It's annoying. Very, very much annoying. But that's a lot of things that's been happening for the most part. Also on the 14th, I don't know if I told you guys, but like on the 14th was Rigel's and Nova's Gotcha Day. So that was the day that we adopted them. And then of course the next day is my husband's birthday. And last year that was like when we discovered Nicole's condition too. So we're like, okay, let's see if this year is any better, because like 2 years ago, 2 years ago on my husband's birthday, I was actually scheduled around that time period to go and get a port installed, so that way I can start chemotherapy. And then last year was Nicole's autoimmune discovery, and now it's like, okay, what is happening this year for my husband's birthday? And seemingly nothing. So that's good. Very good. But yeah, on so for his birthday, we kind of took it easy. He had to work instead, so like he was going to go into the office until they told him like this training thing that he wanted to kind of sign up for was going to actually take a little bit longer than what they said. So like they said the training would be done like at 4 o'clock, but they said that training usually always goes out over an hour, and Nicole gets out at 5, and it's an hour away from where he works to here, so he didn't want to be late picking her up, and he said, I'll just stay home instead. It was CPR training, so he's like, I'll just stay home instead. So he wanted to just take it just for the sake of taking it, kind of thing. But yeah, so he's just like, I'll work from home anyway. But I just thought it would be kind of cool to, get some training for that and stuff. But so he's just he said he'll stay home, and that's what he did. So I made him some candied bacon. So I did like what I did for Father's Day. I got like some smoked paprika, some brown sugar. I smothered the bacon in it, and then I twisted it up. I twisted it all up for him. So, and then I put that in the oven, and I baked it. I baked like 2 pounds of it, and it is all gone. It was gone in a day. Like between him and the kids, they demolished that. He actually made brownies to celebrate his birthday. He didn't want any cake, so he made brownies instead, and the kids demolished that. So but so some things that we have to do, like, because it was such I don't know if I put this clip in, so it might be in earlier or after this one. I don't remember, but if I have not shown it to you, I'll have it shown after this clip. So I'm like been editing and stuff, like trying to do some editing, but it's not working out very well. But Waffle's been very, very destructive as of late. And it's just only during nighttime. So during the day, he's destructive during the day, but we're able to corral him, and we are entertaining him. He has people to talk to and yell at, and have movement and stuff. But at nighttime, when all of us are sleeping and he has no one to be able to have someone to talk to him, or tell him no or something, he's gotten a little bit destructive with things. So, and he's definitely has that orange brain cell working with him or against him. We've been like putting things in our room to kind of deter him from eating stuff. And the other day, like as I was like doing my unboxing haul kind of thing, he had his paws stuck underneath the door, and and the whole time, because he figured out all the his delicious treats. They're not delicious treats, but in his mind they're delicious treats, were in this room, and we were keeping them away from him. So how dare we? But we bought 2 new toys to try and help him keep entertained at night. One of them is a laser pointer toy, so it activates, and it seems to be helping. He did chew on one of my pool noodles this morning, and promptly so yay. We had to clean that up. So, but it does seem to be entertaining him, and he gives me and my husband so much joy. As annoying as he can be, he still gives us so much laughter, and he's such an affectionate little boy. Him and Rigel still get into some spats, but we think that's like the testosterone that he still had before they had him fixed, because when we when we adopted him, he just got fixed, and they estimated him to be a year old. So that all that testosterone had to start leaving his body and stuff like that. So he kind of did like little stalking movements towards Rigel, but it's like gotten to the point where Rigel's been fighting back and stuff, and there's been times where Rigel's the one now like really instigating it with him, because he's just like, oh, I had enough. And then there's times where it's so cute. Like, they're cuddling. They're adorable. They're, like, snuggling up next to each other. And they're, like, not even, not even a care in the world. Until Rigel gets, like, a wild hair in his butt and realizes, oh, wait, this is Waffle. Let me just go, rah! So, they're getting better. They're getting a lot better. So, so time will tell that they will get even more better as, things progressives. So we're hoping. So, but yeah, it's just like some stuff like that is just it's just nuts. So I am just trying to take it one day at a time. House is getting to become a bit of a mess as I'm preparing for the retreat and everything. So I got like things kind of piled up in areas so I can take with me. And I'm so nervous about going with so close with it being school time right now. And with all these appointments that are just kind of now piling up on one or the other, it's just, I don't know if I will feel at ease, I guess, for a while, until I guess school's going to be in session for about at least a few weeks or so. Because it's a new school schedule, new school times and openings. Like, they changed the high school opening time now because they have a middle school that's built next to it. So they're trying to help relieve some of the traffic. So the high school's starting about 30 minutes later than it did last year. So it's a whole hour between middle school time and high school time. So I'm just like, Nicole's all like, I get to sleep in. And I'm like, yes and no. So it's going to be weird because there's going to be like an hour between taking her and the twins, and we don't really get to have that much time to ourselves in the house anymore, because there's such a big difference. So we'll always have someone in. We're just like, it's like an hour and a half has been kind of cut short now. Oh boy. I mean, it's not bad. I don't mind, but it's just like, at the same time, it's just like some of the quietness is not going to, it's going to be still pretty hectic at times. But yeah, we're just trying to get through it. I mean, it's like I said, it's Thursday, so we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then if we want to count, wait, no, today's not Thursday, today's Friday now. Yesterday was Thursday because it was my physical therapy. So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then I leave on Wednesday. So 5 more days till I leave for the retreat. And I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm like, but I gotta get the kids to the library. I don't know if I can get them tomorrow, or because my oldest hasn't been able to read a book because of band and stuff like that. But she's going to start reading her books tonight. But I'm hoping that we can watch some more Mecha Chameleon, because I've been really enjoying watching that with her and everything. So, but I think I'm going to finish this off, and hopefully I can catch up to you guys before my next physical therapy session on Monday. Good afternoon. I am exhausted. So today's Sunday, and oh my gosh, it is countdown like 3 days till the retreat. Like, well, till I leave for the retreat. The retreat's like more Thursday than anything, but I'm leaving Wednesday. So I started packing. I got one suitcase done. I'm working on the other one. I'm doing another load of laundry. and I start working on my backpack. So I'm trying to get things prepped and ready to go. So I am exhausted. I'm glad that we're not having anyone come over today. We were going to. My husband decided to instead invite his parents over for next week when I'm not here. So hopefully that goes well and everything, since I'm not doing anything. But oh my gosh, trying to do Tetris with this suitcase right now. Because I've sold some diamond paintings, so I'm bringing like 3 diamond paintings with me that I sold. 2 of them I have to angle, which means now that all the things that I kind of had rearranged in there, now has to be rearranged. So I am trying to figure that out. Plus, with everything that I'm trying to like last minute kind of things right now. So I think the last things I need to do is the towel, the blanket, the suit, the pillowcases, and socks, along with some drills. So for one of my canvases that I'm planning or hoping to plan, and then also like I started working on getting my bag ready to put all the stuff in. So I got one of the pins in. I'm gonna have to go and do that eventually. I'm going to make a separate video for you guys, so that way you can see what I've been packing for it. It's a little excessive, but only because I'm bringing stuff to the retreat to give to friends and stuff like that. I'm hoping, keyword hoping, that I won't be bringing stuff, a lot of the same stuff back. So it's going to be, my suitcase will be lighter, I'm hoping for. I know I might be lying to myself, but you know, we can cross our fingers. There might be a point tomorrow or Tuesday where I will say screw it, and I will get the 3rd suitcase. So that's small enough to be a carry-on, so I will use my backpack as my personal item, and then I'll have the carry-on, and I'll probably put all the clothes into the carry-on instead, and then just have 2 suitcases filled with diamond painting things instead. But yeah, so trying to prep up. Yesterday was so Friday was where I did that little small whip and chat segment for you guys. I said Thursday at the very beginning, I meant Friday, and I think I corrected myself at the end. But yeah, I'm just yesterday was I was kind of exhausted. I zoned out for most of the day. My husband decided to take me out to eat somewhere, so that way we could spend some time together, so we can have like a little, you know, just a little date night kind of thing. While I'm gone, before I leave. He says he also wants to do something when I come back. Obviously not the night of, because I'm going to come home really late at night. So hopefully maybe sometime that weekend, especially since we're so busy. Yeah, so tomorrow I have physical therapy bright and early in the morning, so I gotta wake up really, really early, yay! And everything, so I gotta go and prep for that soon. I think I'm kind of done with packing for now. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with it, but I am trying to tell myself it's going to be okay. I'm like so I have now like the clothes I have already picked out that I want to wear for the day of, and also when I get to the retreat. So the day of traveling into the retreat, I got a lot of things packed up. I gotta work on the socks, but the socks means that I gotta start, you know, sorting through, and I think that's a tomorrow job. Tomorrow night I'm going to do my nails, and just in time I got my Holo Taco collection. Hubby always buys me Holo Taco, so whenever they have a new release I get a new Holo Taco collection, and I always want to talk about this and share it with you guys, but it's just that I'm a diamond painting channel, so it's like I don't really do nail art. Part of me kind of wants to do, like when I'm doing these whipping vlogs, like maybe a clip or so, like when I'm doing my nails. Like, so tomorrow I'm going to be taking my nail polish off, and it's such pretty color. I know it's so pretty, but I got plans. Guys. I'm going to have to take this back downstairs, but I have plans. So, but look, okay, I gotta show you what's inside. So one of the things, actually, before I show that, this moves, like it moves up and down. So like, see, I thought that was so cool. But look, let's look inside, okay? Because it's so cool. I like it so much. And it's like, look at all of that. Oh my gosh, look at all that nail polish. I'm so excited. So here's my plan. So the retreat that I'm going to, it's the Crafters Paradise retreat. And it's in Texas. That's pretty much where I won't say too much for it, but we have themes. They have themes every year. This is the third year, I think, the retreat has been going. This is my second year, though, with the retreat. Last year, they had Tropic Like It's Hot, so you had your Secret Siren or something like that. I didn't join in. But this year's like happiest place on earth, so Disney theme kind of in a way. So yeah, this is Jackbox, but this is like jackpot and stuff like that, so it's gambling and stuff. But there was a color in here that I'm like, I need to use, and I'm going to use. But I want to show you some of the colors. So this one here is called Sweeten the Pot. So it's gold, like a gold chrome. I almost considered using this, but look at that, look at that. Oh my gosh. That would be a good accent nail, I think. That would be like such a good accent nail. But we're not going to use that nail polish. We're not using that one. And then let's see, what's this next one? So the next nail polish here is called Velvet Room. All right, hold on, let me try and do that. So this one, ooh, so pretty. So we got like, look at all that. Oh, this is gonna be. I'm gonna wear this after the retreat, I think. But look at that red. It's so pretty. No, Mackenzie, you can't have this red. It's mine. I know she loves red. She loves black and red, but this is mine. And then let's see. Right. Next nail polish. What's this one? This one's called Hit the Lights. So hold on, and then we have. Okay, we won't show this one. This is the one I'm planning to use, so we'll skip that one for this. So the next one instead, this is a black one. So it's All I Do Is Sin. So, and I love the boxes. Like, look at the boxes. Like, I love this. This is like her 7th anniversary of Halataku. But look at that black glitter. Oh my gosh, look at all of that. So I don't have the proper lighting right now to show you because it's rainbow, it has rainbow color. Maybe you can tell. There's some like little rainbow sparkles. So I love holographic. I am obsessed with holo. So, and then we have this one here, which is called Chandelier Showers. So, hold on. I'm trying to open these boxes. So, ooh, this one's another nice one that I want to use. It's like all these little crushed glitters and unicorn skin is what she calls. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. So many flakies. Oh my goodness. And then we got 2 more, well, technically 3 more, actually. So, I won't, so yeah, we're going to grab these 2 and then I'll show you the one. This one's called Winning Streak Taco. So this is a top coat. So we got a gold glittery top coat. So what she calls her top coat taco, because when one of the things is like when she ever says top coat, it sounded like she was saying taco. So that's kind of like how this all came to be anyway. But and then the last one is another top coat, which is Suit Yourself, and it's so cool. I don't think I'm going to use this one very often because, you know, I'm not very much of a card playing guy, but it has hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades glitters in there. So we got all of those glitters in this one. So I don't think I'll use this one very much, but it's still pretty cool. So but yeah, one more thing, and it's not a nail polish. I'm never going to open this one up. This one, it ain't going to open up, but it's playing cards. So we got Simply Nailogical Halataku playing cards. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these are not ever going to get opened. We're going to save those and they're going to stay pretty. But the nail polish, I'm thinking about going into the retreat because I got blue hair and everything. Yes, I have the Merida ears and stuff like that, but I'm thinking Disney theme. We're going to do Disney theme. And one of the things is like that I've only been to Disney twice, and the thing I remember both times is the fireworks. So this one's called Hit the Lights. So this is a blue nail polish, and it has like these gold glitters in here. So gold holographic glitters in there. I like it so much. So I'm planning on doing this, and then I have these nail decals, however you pronounce it. And I annoy my husband when I pronounce it wrong because he's all like, you know how to pronounce it? I'm like, I follow Simply Nailogical though. She says it this way. But anyway, they have like fireworks, and then like it looks kind of like Disney Castle. It's not, but it looks like it. So I'm thinking I'll put the Disney Castle like on my thumb. because I did break a nail. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I broke my middle finger right here. It's shorter than the rest, but I cannot bear trimming all the others short, especially since I had such huge plans to do these fireworks and this Disney castle. I do have to, like, I'm gonna have to file my nails down a little bit, I think, because they're getting close to the point of breakage, and I don't want them to break when I'm at the retreat. But I'm thinking I'm going to put like the castle like right here and then have the fireworks all throughout on here. I don't know if I want to put it on every single finger or just like maybe just select fingers instead. It was also, but it's going to look iridescent. I want to see how it looks like. So I'm going to have to put this nail polish on first. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to put the decals on once my nails are completely dry. So I got to wait till then. But I wanted to get that done. I think I'm going to have to do the decals like maybe Tuesday instead. So I'm going to put the nail polish on tomorrow, and then the decals go on the next day, because I'm going to get my hair done, and my hair is going to be blue and stuff. Like, there's going to be blue and purple, and I don't want to ruin my nails just yet. So I'm going to kind of do this in stages, I think. So like basically I'm going to make sure I got everything prepped and ready to go and basically packed before I do the last stage, which will take a little bit longer kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll see if my plans change. But yeah, but I figured with like these ears and then like do that. Part of me also kind of wants to go lighter, or even just go with more like the with the black instead. So I don't know if I want to do black or if I want to do the blue. So we'll see. We'll continue to think about it. So I'm gonna be doing that. And I'm just trying to, I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I can't believe it's coming so close. I just really can't. And I'm just, so we'll see how things are going to progress, especially tomorrow. You'll probably see me a bit in the car. I'm going to have to do a Target run. I'm grabbing like a travel size container of Febreze, because I figured what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to pack a lot of, I'm trying not to overpack. Like, I'm looking at my thing and my situation. I'm like, okay, we can't go crazy. People are not going to care if so I'm planning on wearing jeans when I get to the retreat. So I'm going to wear jeans twice. So I want to Febreze them, so that way they'll still be at least somewhat nice smelling, especially with the Texas heat. If it's just as humid here, it's going to be, if even more, it's going to be miserable for me. So, and I'm like, maybe I should pack a t-shirt. I like to wear hoodies. I'm comfortable in hoodies, but I also know, that's, it's going to be different. I've got places I need to go to. I'm going to be traveling a bit, so I need to be a bit more on the comfier side. But yeah, we'll figure everything out. Everything's going to come together. I just need to stop having decision paralysis. I don't even think it's decision paralysis. It's just paralysis in general. I just need to stop like shutting down and get to it. And I forced myself to do that. So a little bit with getting, just right now, I just kind of went, we need to just get this stuff into the suitcase. And if it's in the suitcase, there we go. And then like once I know I have everything together, then we can start doing more organization. I have some of the organization because like I made sure one of the suitcase I put my CPAP bag in there. Now technically I can take my CPAP, like it's considered a medical device and stuff, so, but I just did not want to have a lot of things to carry with me, so we're not going to do that. I'm also carrying like some travel things so that way that can hook up to my suitcases, so it's just, I can just drag one suitcase and the other will follow. So we'll be doing that for sure. And I am going to take this with me. I don't know if I'll use it much. I'm going to try and vlog like at least in the hotel room when well, not in the hotel room, the retreat hotel room, I mean, but I'm trying to vlog a little bit in there, since recording in the craft room is not allowed, which is understandable because there's some people who don't want to be on camera. So and it's not for them, it's like, this is for all of us to be like all together and stuff like that. So I figured like I'll retreat to the into the my room and do like try and get catch you up on some clips and stuff. But there probably won't be any whip in the whip and vlog process to next week because I can't record in the craft room, so can't do that. So, but I think you guys will have some clips. I'm gonna try Keyword try, because I am embarrassed, and it's like we're gonna be going to the airport. I want to try record a little bit, maybe with my friends if they want to, if they're okay with it. We'll see. I probably would chicken out. I'm gonna be too scared to do that. So, but yeah, I smacked myself in the face. I got this. But yeah, I didn't really talk about the date yesterday. I just said went on a date, but yeah, we went on a date yesterday, and it was interesting. It was interesting. We wanted to get some seafood. And the seafood that we normally go to, the restaurant, they're closed till the 29th. They're closed all month. And that really sucked, for us. Because that's where we wanted to go. So my husband kind of picked around and he goes, well, this place was pretty good last time when we went there. Now, granted, the last time I was there was 15 plus years ago. I would say argue even 18 years ago. Because of reasons. And I didn't remember it being too great, but my memory's completely shot. So we get there, and I'm already like, no, no. I already had a feeling it was going to be a disaster. So they set us. It was like cafeteria style seats and stuff like that. The seats were very uncomfortable. We ordered our food. I got like clam chowder bowl, or not bowl, a cup, and he gotten a platter. So he wanted to get like fillet of flounder, shrimp, and scallops. And I ordered crab cakes. I wanted crab cakes. So I said okay. And the whole time there, I could just feel the stares from everyone, like, cause I've colored my hair and everything, and I could just see them, just like a bunch of these people, just with their judgmental looks, and I'm just like, oh boy, it's been a while since I felt those stares again. So yeah, it was a bunch of older set people. So I had a feeling it was going to be like that. But we got our food. The waitress was. She was interesting. She didn't really talk to us too much, or anything. She just kind of placed like like 2 or 3 cups on our for each of us to have to drink, so she couldn't just keep coming back to refills, which I guess I understand. But my husband and I don't drink as much soda and sweet tea as we used to, so it felt like a big waste. But it is what it is. But we both got our orders wrong. But we're also the type of people not to argue too much. It's like, and with how things were kind of going, we're like, the fries were awful, in my opinion, because they were not salted. They had no seasoning whatsoever. But the clam chowder was delicious. My poor husband, though, he was so excited to get some shrimp. He wanted fried shrimp, and instead they gave him a plate with so he got, like I said, he had the flounder, scallops, and shrimp. They gave him the flounder, they gave him the scallops, but there was no shrimp. It was instead devil crab. They gave him a devil crab instead. And then for me, it's like a plate, and I had the fries, and I wanted crab cakes, right? I was just more in the mood for crab cakes. I got devil crab as well. I got 3 devil crabs. I was like, and it was okay. I mean, like, it wasn't awful, but it was just like, it wasn't what I ordered. So, but we didn't really argue too much about it. And we even looked at the sheet and said what we ordered. So, like, it was exactly that. So something got mixed up in the kitchen or whatnot. But yeah, we're not really bothered too much with it. We just kind of wanted to get out of there, honestly, at that point. So we ate what we could. We packed up our leftovers, went to the cashier and everything. And then when we got in the car, we're like, nope, never again. It wasn't awful, like I said, it wasn't awful. It wasn't, but it's just like, the experience wasn't the greatest. So we decided we wanted to go and get some snow ice cream, or snowballs. We wanted to get that, so we went to go. It said it closes at 9, and we drove past there, and it was 8 o'clock. They were already closed, and it's a Saturday night on a hot summer day next to a park filled with children, and they're closed. It's like, dang, why are we? Because it was like humid, so we were like, okay, we really want to have a little sweet treat. We never really go and do that. I wanted to spend some more time with my husband. I was enjoying the quiet as much as I love our kids. it was nice to just have not constant noise in the background. So it was nice to be able just to hold my husband's hand on the drive and then just enjoy just enjoy some of the silence. We had conversations without being interrupted. I mean, my kids are 11 and 14, but they still interrupt. They still do. But yeah, it was nice. But we got to the place. We found a new place. There was like so I suggested this area, and it's delicious. We're gonna take the kids there. We're gonna take the kids there sometime. It was a little expensive, but they had huge scoops, so we're gonna definitely go and try them again. We're gonna take the kids. I said, please let me come with you when you do take the kids on this one because I really enjoyed this experience, and I want to see them enjoy this experience too. So, and that's pretty much what I want to do is just have nice experiences. It doesn't have to be like crazy expensive or anything like that. I just want to experience things. But I can see that I'm taking a little bit too much time just blabbering on, so I'm going to probably cut it here. I know I'm going to talk tomorrow after physical therapy. I'm going to either I'll try and talk like I'll probably we'll see. We'll probably talk after Target, like maybe like that. I'll just go to Target first, and then move myself somewhere out of the way, and park myself out of the way and go and talk to you guys a little bit over there. Might get myself something from Starbucks. I think I'm gonna do that. I want to treat myself. But yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. Hey, so it is now Monday. I finished my PT today. And I just stopped at not Starbucks, well, Target, and did a Starbucks run. So I got myself and my kid these, hold on, let's see, all right, these like s'mores frappuccinos. So I was kind of curious about trying one of them. I got myself a larger one because, of course. Ooh, that is really good. Okay, so wanted to try one of those and get settled for today. I got a lot to do with packing and stuff like that. I got most of the things that I wanted done packed. I got a few last minute things left. One of the reasons why I had to make a Target run was I had to go and get an umbrella. I bought one off Amazon just in case, but I bought one more. I can give it to one of the kids for because Nicole probably needs it for when she's standing in the rain or something like that, like when she's waiting to be picked up. So it is early. It is way too early for me. It's like 10 o'clock, and I'm just exhausted already. I'm done for today. But I gotta get things done. And hopefully with this PT that I've done, I won't be in too much pain, but I am feeling it. I'm already feeling like the soreness and stuff from doing all the exercises and things like that. But it was good. It was good. It was productive. We're trying to strengthen my knee muscles again. We're trying to do that. We're trying to strengthen that up. But yeah, I got myself an umbrella. I got a couple other little last minute things. I got like some snacky stuff that I wanted to bring with me so that way I won't be hungry, like in case I miss breakfast or something, or like when I'm at the airport. So this one's not. I wanted to try this when I get home later on, but this one's mostly for. Let's see. There's like this one thing that's really sounds good. So got this toffee thing right here, and then hold on, where is the other thing? I need to get the other thing. This is the one that made me go, okay, let's get some snacks. So got this thing, and it's s'mores. So I'm in a s'mores mood, if you guys can't tell today. So I got a couple of things to kind of help snack, like if like I'm stuck at the airport on like Monday next week, or like if it's there's going to be a long period of time between lunch and dinner because we're going to have hot pot like late at night, so I probably will be a little bit hungry. Also, like if I miss breakfast, I got some granola bars to help with things because I'm taking some medication, and it kind of been making me like not as hungry anymore, so which is good. But yeah, got a couple of things over here, just kind of last minute things. So gotta pack, gotta get that done. I finished, I had to kit up Paint the Moon, but I had them in those like Art Dot containers, and now I had to switch them over into the Elizabeth Ward, like the half-size Elizabeth Ward container, so that's now switched over, so that I can bring that with me, and Mackenzie is going to be bringing drills, because I'm missing 820. DMC 820. I'm missing one of those. So I'm going to be getting she's going to be giving me those drills so that way I can finish that up because I am wanting to get that done. So it was like, I don't know if I lost the drills or what, because I can't even find the picture for Paint the Moon. Like I said, a little frustrating. So gotta get that done. I got that packed, gotta get that packed up. I already have it all kit up, and ready to go. I put almost everything in the, into the suitcase, but I gotta make it organized, and then I can get a video out for you guys with that one later on. I want to have that probably like when I'm in mid of my trip. Speaking of, for next week's videos, I will probably not have my next whipping vlog up on Tuesday, just because I'm coming home late on Monday night. So it will probably get either Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning instead. So if you guys are wondering why it's a little bit later, that's probably why. But yeah, gotta do that. I have to redo my nails. I'm already chipping and stuff like that, so I gotta start my first day process today because I'm going to put those decals that I was talking about. So I'm going to do that today too. I think I'll do that after I'm done finishing with my packing and stuff like that. And then I think I'll be done after that. Tomorrow might be my I might do some last minute packing stuff, but yeah, tomorrow I got a hair appointment to do. So I'll probably either I record before or after my appointment for you guys, but that'll be the start of next week's vlog. So but yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling nervous. So I was watching Tiffany over at Diamonds at Tiffany's. I was watching last week, so I'm trying to play catch up with vlogs, and she's talking about anxiety dreams, and oh my god, that is so true, because I have been dealing with so much anxiety dreams. My husband's a very capable man, but my dreams have been with the kids, and things are not on fire, literal fire, but just a disaster, and they need me, and I'm all the way in Texas and they're here and things are happening and I can't get to them. So I'm okay, all right, we need to catch up on sleep, because I am feeling it. I did buy a face mask today, because I was okay, I'm going to try out the face mask. I don't really do face masks, so I'm going to try out a face mask and see how that works, and see if that helps calm me down a bit. I bought one of those ones that you have to kind of keep on. It's white, and then when you take it off, after a few hours, it's clear kind of thing. So I'm kind of curious. I want to do that. I want to pamper myself a little bit. I think I need a little bit of self-care. So but yeah, I am going to wrap this up for you guys, so that way I can get driving and get home, and so that way I can start working on everything else and get this video edited and ready to go for tomorrow. But I hope you do like these whipping vlogs. I don't know if I'm going to still keep that name. It might be weird. I noticed other people call it diamond painting vlogs. Maybe I'll just change it to that. But I kind of like whipping vlog, because I am trying to do some work on my whips and stuff like that too in between, and show you guys. So we'll see if we'll keep the name or not. But let me know if you guys do like the name, if you like this new style of recording that I'm doing for you guys. Yeah, I'm really curious if you would prefer me to go back to my whipping chats or what. But I do hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you would please like and subscribe. It always helps out. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye!